Hello there. Welcome to another talk. And today's talk, meditation. I always say that because all my talks are meditations. And today's one is called Balancing Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Very important. And it's actually something that is natural law, you see. It's something that I notice if I'm out and about, and it's like the woman has to go first, or female has to go first, and because I'm more intuitive than I am in my head. And another example of this is, years ago when you had the Titanic, and men would give up their lifeboats for the women. Now, and so I think the problem in today's world is that people, there is an awakening going on, a mass spiritual awakening. But what's happening more and more as people awaken spiritually is that they're realizing the way things are, you see. The way things are in accordance to natural universal law. It's more easier if you're intuitive, you see. If you're too, being in your head's not a bad thing because you need the balance, but to be totally intuitive, it's all about, the feelings thing. And once you start being that way, you'll notice that you'll be that way or you'll be the other way. And yes, it's something that I notice when I'm out and about, and this is natural law. But I think another problem is a lot of people seem confused to me, a little bit lost, a little bit confused, and I think the way it is female is a certain way and masculine is a certain way, feminine is a certain way. And so it's not about overtaking another. It's about, in my head just now, because I'm into, if you're an American, they call it soccer. Now, in a good, if you're an American soccer team, we call it football in the UK, you've got people in their different roles, within that team. And that's really symbolic and a metaphor for what I'm talking about. Female has their ways and masculine has their thing. For example, if you had a striker in a soccer team, football team, and you put him in as the goalkeeper, it's not going to work. So it's about people and everything in order, natural law. And then when you have that, you'll naturally have harmony. You'll naturally have balance. Like everything is, a planet is just an energy field. And what's happened on the planet? Well, it doesn't look so steady. What are we? We're disorganized all over the place, and so the physical reality just follows the energetic version of it. So to get everything in balance and in order, we have to get ourselves in order. And a good start would be people going back to natural law, going back to what feels right to them, and men and women being in their roles. You see, not women trying to be men and vice versa. You see? And in no way am I implying that, you know, that a man can't, or a person can't be in the wrong body. I'm not saying that. You know, but even if that's the case, well, if you're the female side, it doesn't matter if what body you're in, really. If you're the female or masculine side, then you have a certain way of being. You see, so it's all about being in your roles. And then when this starts to happen, it's like you don't see a cat or dog trying to be like a turtle. You know, it's just stupid. So my point in this talk is about everything has to return to its natural order, natural law. You see? And so it starts, how does that start? Starts by, like I said earlier, if you're a woman or whatever you think you're in the wrong body, well, okay, I'm not saying that can't be true. But we both have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. You see? And and so it's about balancing these energies within you. So if you're a man, you're going to need this divine mother, this divine feminine power as part of your alignment. Because the divine masculine really develops with the guidance of the divine feminine, and the other way around also. You see, so that's when it's in order. So what we're doing there is we're guiding each other without thinking that we're better than each other. You see? And and that's it. So if you're a man, then you can be guided by divine feminine. And so when you're going at it from this way, you're going to create harmony with those two energy fields. And in harmony comes closeness. And then you're getting towards the true core essence of who you are. You see? Which is, well, to simplify it, it's infinite love, it's euphoria. It's the core essence of life. Bliss, nirvana, all these different names. I try not to, when I'm doing my talks, I'm trying to make it so that all ages can listen to it. So to do that, I have to speak in a certain way. I have to be, not like 18 adults. I can't talk like that. I've got to talk in a certain way so that it's not graphic or anything. So that's basically what I do. So that my talks can get to as much age groups as possible. There's even things that are, there's a certain way of being where you can actually get the message across. You see? Yeah, so if you do talks yourself, if there's someone that does talks, listen to this, and you think, how do I get this all to age groups? Well, you talk in a certain way, so it's not too adult-ish or adultish at all. People will find out anyway. People on their ascension road will actually find out what the core essence is anyway. So you don't have to be too graphic. And those that are, you know, I would say that that's not the source, that is something else. You see, you know, those that are, I'm not going to be off topic here, but you know what I mean, those that are, they're trying to project, you know, it would be adult 18 and up, you know, I'll just say that. And that's not the source. It's like you've got the source and then you've got an imposter thing. So be mindful of that. And how do you be an imposter? Well, you come across as like a Christ, but you've got another agenda, you see. And so that's as far as I'm going to go with that one, because, you know, I want to stick to the topic, which is balancing divine feminine, divine masculine, and part of that balance actually would be saying what to avoid. You'll know what I'm talking about in terms of this imposter force. But, you know, that imposter force that I'm talking about is, you know, in a way it's playing a role itself. It's because you need to know what road not to go down. You see? It's very important that. So it's, you know, the wrong ways have to exist also, so that you know what not to do or what not way to go. You know, you need to know the wrong way so that you know the right way. But back to the topic in hand, yes, so it's all about, you know, the inner work, you know, balancing that divine feminine, divine masculine. So if you're a man, don't think that you can't work with the feminine side within yourself. You see? And so it's an inner pathway. And eventually it creates a union, a bit like the, you know, the two snakes here. And they're like becoming one force, and you'll realize that that force is the angelic force. It's the source. It's the core essence of who you are. It's life infinite life manifestation, or a dream. You know, whatever you know, whatever you believe. And so it's all about that inner work. You know, it doesn't matter what you identify as, but you know, these two elements exist within everything. And so use the both within yourself. If you're a man, you know, you can use this mother, divine feminine power, and it's within you. You see, as if they, because they actually are one. But the separation allows them both to go on their different roads and work together to create something else that they wouldn't be able to create if they were actually just one. You know, actually just one, and they couldn't move anywhere else. The separation means that we become more expanded, you see. So that's the whole point of the separation experience, rather than just like being one cloud. So that's the point of separation. But the dual, the divine feminine and masculine, is ultimately one force. And when you separate them, they become opposites, but they fit together perfectly. You see? And like in this picture, you know, you got the different chakras going up and down. And when you combine the divine feminine, divine masculine, that's when this power is activated. And what you're activating is the core essence, the core life force of who you are. And that's a lot of healing, a lot of understanding. So inner work, healing, ascension, because that's why we're here. We're here to ascend. That's why you come to Earth, because Earth is a school. Consider Earth like a school or university planet. But I'm just going to end it on that note. For latest updates, talks, news, research, and songs, and much, much more, please do visit my website at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.